Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Airlift 1000 air helper springs for coil springs in the rear of your vehicle. Now this is going to fit a lot of early model GM vehicles including Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, and Pontiac. To be sure that this is a fit for your specific vehicle, you'll want to use our fit guide here at etrailer.com, put in your year, make, and model, and then go from there. But basically what these are going to do for us is help to level out our vehicle, whether side to side or front to back, and also to help support our OEM suspension. So typically airbags are used whenever you're hauling stuff and you've got some sag on the back end of your vehicle, but they can also be kind of a boon to maybe a little bit older suspension, something that needs a little bit of extra help. It's not a replacement for a worn out suspension, something that needs to be replaced. So keep that in mind, that this isn't a band-aid for a busted suspension or broken shocks or anything like that. It's just going to help to support that those OEM components and keep them going a little bit longer. But we'll also get that load leveling capacity so we can bring the back end of our vehicle up, get our steering back to factory, have better contact with the ground, better steering geometry so everything connects better and feels better. Also helps to give us a little bit of cushion as we're going down the road to absorb some road shock as well and help to support that coil spring. The kit comes with everything you see laid out here on the table. We'll have our two airbags, one for either side, our 1/4-inch air hose with a T if you want to connect those together. We'll also have these little hose clamps to make sure that we get a good tight fit around the barbs on the top of our bags, and at our Schrader valves, get our Schrader valves and all the pieces to get those attached to our vehicle wherever we choose to mount it. We'll get two heat shields. These are to protect your airbags from any heat damage from your exhaust. So you might need both on one side or one on either side if you've got a dual exhaust. We'll have two large hose clamps to get those attached. You just bend the tabs to be able to fit around your exhaust, and then that protects that bag from any damage again. We'll also get these two sort of pucks. These are going to be the bag protectors. So depending on your application, you might need to put them on the top or the bottom just to protect that bag from contact with the spring seat. You can see the instructions for full details on how to do that, but basically you just want to make sure that there's no direct contact with the bag and it's not going to be getting rubbed by anything sharp at the top or bottom. We'll also get some zip ties, a lovely sticker from Airlift, so pretty straightforward install, shouldn't take too much time. Definitely something that you can do at home or in your garage. You'll probably just have to lift the back end of your vehicle up to stretch out that spring so you can get these guys in there. You'll typically want to flatten these out, put all the air out, and then roll them up either from the bottom to the top or very likely from side to side to make them a little easier to slip inside your coil spring. But that's typically the best way to get those in place, and then once they're in there, they'll conform to the shape of that spring and again help to support that OEM suspension. Now you can get a compressor to go with these bags. It's up to you. It's kind of a big financial investment. They can be pretty expensive, but they do help you out in the sense that they let you adjust that air pressure from inside the cab of your vehicle. You don't have to get out, find a gas station that has a compressor to air them up, find your air gauge, all that kind of stuff. Whenever you have that onboard compressor, you can just make that adjustment on the fly and get your bags up or down wherever you need them to be. And also you can monitor the air pressure from inside your cab as well. So they make life a little bit easier, but if you're not going to be making the adjustment all the time, it's kind of up to you. We do have air compressors available here at etrailer.com if you want to pick one up. There are wireless and wired versions. There's also single and dual pass. A single pass would merge these two bags together, so then we'll eliminate the side-to-side option as far as adjustment, but they are typically a little bit cheaper. And there's also a dual pass, which is a little bit more expensive, but you keep all that adjustability both side to side and front to back for the bags. So something to keep in mind. Definitely not required for your install though. As far as the load leveling capacity, these go up to 1,000 pounds. Keep in mind that's not going to increase your vehicle's weight carrying capacity, so you never want to exceed your manufacturer's recommended weight limit. But this will also have an adjustable air pressure between 5 psi and 35 psi, which is pounds per square inch. It has a lifetime warranty from Airlift and a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. All in all, I think these are going to be a great way to help cushion that suspension on your vehicle, make those OEM parts last a little bit longer, and reduce the strain that you typically find on them, and all in all improve the stability and ride quality of your vehicle. That's going to do it for our look at the Airlift 1000 Air Helper Springs for coil springs in the rear.